guys, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Ivana Navarro and I want to help you create the life of your dreams. This is my co-host Abby and we'll get started now. How do you keep going when you're losing hope? Whether it is you're trying to start a new business, you're trying to start your own YouTube channel, you're trying to work from home, you're trying to find a new job, you're trying to find a new relationship, whatever it is you're trying to get. What do you do when it just seems like you're not moving forward? Like you're like a little, like if Abby starts scratching or digging in the field or in the garden and you're not moving forward, you're just scratching and you feel like stuck. Confession, I've been feeling like that this past week, and that's why I want to share it with you, because I don't want you to think that everything is perfect in my life, and I don't want you to think that you have to be always positive and always like in a good mood to move forward, because that's not realistic. And if that's the vision we have, we're never gonna go through with anything because we think, oh, it's not worth it. I don't feel like that. No, sometimes you go down, sometimes you go up, sometimes you go down, sometimes you go up. It's not a linear thing. So one of the things I like to do when I'm feeling stuck, when I'm feeling like I just can't keep going, or like there's no end to my struggle, or like my goal is just farther and farther away, I stop for a moment and write a gratitude list. And I know it sounds cliche, but there's a reason why everyone does it, and it's because it works. Write down a list of what things are working. If you look back a year before till now, even if 10 things are going wrong, what is one thing that went right? What is one thing that you did make progress on? And write it down and focus on it. And really dwell, I don't know if that's the word, and really dig into those feelings of gratitude. Why did it work out? Think of a time in the past where things were looking like there was no way out. I can think about a bunch. Think about that and look back and see how it did work out. Yeah, your mind is going to be very sneaky and is going to try to tell you, yeah, but what about these 50 things that did not work out? That's fine. That's our mind protecting us. But what about the things that did work out? If you can find only one, write it down and dwell on that. And get that sensation of gratitude, because gratitude is the only feeling that will move us forward into hope. And I'm not saying that all of a sudden you're going to start jumping and trying to be happy about it, about everything, but it will move you 1% forward. I'm reading this new book called, that's not it. I don't know where it is. I'm reading a new book called Atomic Habits, and it talks about how moving 1% forward every day. How does improving 1% every day help us achieve our goals? Rather than thinking it has to be this massive action one day and then we stop doing it. That's why goals settings don't really work when you don't do it the right way, or when you do it the conventional way. That's a different topic for goal settings that I want to give you for sure. And if you want a quick guide, I'll link my website down below. Go to my website and click the link for goal settings, and you can download the guide. That's just a quick guide to do goal settings the right way, but that's besides the point. The second thing you can do when you're feeling stuck is reassessing what's going wrong. What is it? You're actually not advancing, or you're advancing slower than you thought, or you are advancing at a good pace, but you're not there yet. What is it? Reassess. There's this really cool phrase that I love that says, not mine, I'm quoting, and I cannot remember the name of the person that said it, but It's not mine. I don't want to take credit for it. But it says, there is no failure, only feedback. And it talks about a bunch of people. And it just encompasses everything I believe in. That when you're failing, when you're not getting to your goal, it's just feedback that what you're doing, it's not working. So take an inventory. What's working? What's not working? Take what's working and keep doing it. And see if you can do more of it. And take what's not working and see if you can change it. So I would make a list about the things that are working. Ways on how to double on that. Things that are not working. And ways to change that into something else. For example, if you have a YouTube channel, if you want to start it, what is not working? Waiting. My camera, my lighting, my microphone is not good. What is it? What's not working? And what is working? If you got 1 subscriber, 1 view, 10 views, 20 views, that's progress. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you how to get 1 million views because I haven't had them yet. But it happened to me that I don't know if you can relate, but I was looking at my analytics and I haven't hit my goal, what I want to hit. And I was so frustrated. And I was thinking, this is not worth it. I'm not making progress, blah, blah. And then I looked at my views. I looked at my hours watched. I looked at my analytics and everything else. And I've been put in search a little bit more. I've been put on the homepage a little bit more. YouTube is actually pushing my content a little bit. I'm getting, I don't know, more views. So then it made me realize that it's about the half empty, half full glass. How can you take actual inventory, objective inventory of your progress and see the things that are working, the things that are not working? Tip number 3. If you would look at from the outside perspective, getting out of yourself, out of your bubble, open up your focus. Ask yourself this question. Who do I need to become in order to get the thing I want to get? And it sounds very simple, but it's actually very interesting when you do it because changes happen not based on our actions, but based on our identity and who we think we are. And it's funny because most of the goal settings or most of the habits, we try to force it changing our actions, but we're leaving out the most important thing that drives our actions forward, and it's our subconscious mind. In simple words, it's that little thing, it's that little voice that makes you do things without knowing, habits, that makes you grab a piece of chocolate and you didn't know how it ended up in your mouth, that makes you crave something, that makes you go from your job to your home without even noticing that you did it. You just zoned out. That's that voice. And what we want to do is make it work in our favor and not against us. How do we do that? Well, build better habits, but how do you change the habits? If you think you're not a morning person, you're not going to wake up early, or you're going to wake up early and you're going to hate it. But if you start reinforcing things to yourself about who you are, and more importantly, getting clear about who you need to be to achieve your goals, it's going to be a little bit easier to get to that goal because you will know what it takes. It's not only the actions, but it's who do I become to do them? And how do I stop struggling like an uphill battle instead of just doing it? If I'm a full-time YouTuber, that's who I need to become, right? I need to become a person that does videos constantly, that edits, that has a schedule, that posts, right? So who are you? Who are you becoming? And are the actions you're doing, it's not the big ones, it's the little actions you're doing. Are they driving you forward to the person you need to be? Or are they driving you away from that person? That's what I'm going to leave you with. Think about it. I hope you do get your goals. It is normal to get hopeless and to lose sight of your goal, just remember, it's not that the goal is wrong. It's just the systems you have in place and the things you're doing are not the right ones for your goal. Don't doubt the goal. Rechange the plan and keep going, because it's possible, and I want to see you succeeding. And I want you to comment down below, what is something you really want? What's something that you are losing faith on? Write it down below. Let other people uplift you. Let me uplift you if I can. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video. I do videos like this every Tuesdays and more story time videos every Saturdays. Subscribe to my channel if you want to get notifications about when I post, so you can see my content and so we can grow our community, and share it with someone that is really needing some uplifting and some advice to keep going with their goals. And if you are that person, then give it a like to this video, and I will see you on my next one.